What do you do when you're trying to find a home security system, but there are too many cameras and too many brands to choose from? It can be really overwhelming trying to find a system that works for you, for your family, and for your home. At the end of the day, home security should be something that just works, and you shouldn't have to actively be thinking about it. So narrow it down by asking yourself these questions. 1, are you after an indoor or outdoor system, or both? 2, how many cameras are you after? 3, what sort of ecosystem are you looking for? Hopefully I can help you answer some of these questions by introducing you to Blink Home Security, who are a very affordable, hassle-free, and of course, smart home security brand. Consider this your full tutorial on the Blink Outdoor 4 and the Blink Mini 2, which should be options that you consider by the end of this video, because these are the best in the game for power efficiency, and I'll explain why. The Blink Outdoor 4 is a small and discreet wireless and battery-powered outdoor security camera that can be mounted for home security. It has some pretty great features such as complete weather resistance and two-way audio, but the highlight is that it has up to a 2-year battery life running on 2 lithium batteries with the addition of another neat product, the Sync Module 2. Talk about hassle-free! The Blink Mini 2 is an outdoor and indoor hybrid that runs via a power cable, but it's a smart option for all those nooks and crannies in your home that you might want covered with surveillance. Want to spy on your pets while you're away from home? You can do that and talk to them too with the same two-way audio. You won't have to worry about batteries with this one, simply plug it straight into the wall. We'll dive into more features shortly, but this device is a very important addition, and it's the Blink Sync Module 2. This is what lengthens that long-term battery life by reducing Wi-Fi use and instead uses low-frequency radio, which we'll get more into this shortly. But it also allows for local video storage too. It's essentially a hub for your cameras that gives them the ultimate power efficiency and allows you to connect up to 10 Blink cameras and control them all via the Blink Home app. So that's a quick overview of the devices, but let's dig in a little deeper and learn more, especially about this guy. And we'll talk about why they really are a great option for leaving you and your home stress-free. I think that's really important when it comes to home security. The Blink Outdoor 4 is a 1080p wireless camera that delivers clear and detailed footage. This is more than enough for home security as it does provide video quality without any issues. This also means that the file sizes are not extremely large, so you can store more footage. And not only that, this also allows for that amazing 2-year battery life. I can't think of any others out there that have a 2-year battery life that run on lithium batteries. It's actually quite impressive. Alongside the weather resistance and the two-way audio with the Blink Outdoor 4, the Blink Outdoor 4 also has enhanced motion detection, which allows you to completely customize how sensitive the detection is, where and what areas you would like it to detect, because you can completely block private areas if you wish. Further to this, it does include a day and night view as well, so you can view your footage no matter the time of day. The Blink Mini 2, that is a similar product. It has the same two-way audio, the same day and night view, and the same motion detection and customization. Where this differs is that it does have the ability to be an indoor or an outdoor camera, but it will need a power source as it does run on a USB-C cable and then into a power point. Please note though that if you do want to use this camera outdoors, you do need to pay for the weather adapter separately. This camera is even smaller than the Blink Outdoor 4, which is crazy because that is already a small camera in itself. But the Mini 2, it does have a spotlight on it, which makes it slightly different to the Outdoor 4. This camera is so small and so discreet and is perfect to hide in all those nooks and crannies across your home. We can have peace of mind knowing that our spaces are covered with surveillance without having it be too obvious that there are security cameras set up. Lastly, the most important piece of the puzzle, the Sync Module 2. So this is a really important addition because this little device is what significantly lengthens the battery life of your device. So you're probably wondering, how does it do this? It uses low frequency radio instead of Wi-Fi for most of the communication. It essentially wakes up and connects to Wi-Fi when you need it, but when you don't, it'll still be running and still be powered on. However, it'll just reduce to low power settings. Like a smartwatch, when you want to use it, it turns on, it boots up, but when you're not using it, it's still running, but it's running in low power. This also allows for it to travel at a greater distance. So you can place Blink cameras all around your property and know that it will be covered and recording without you needing to keep an eye on it. And just a little tip, the Sync Module 2 works at its best when it is plugged in close to your Wi-Fi router. It gives you the best signal. The Sync Module 2 can locally store footage onto a USB drive as well. You will, however, need to provide your own USB because it does not come with one. This is a great option because it means people don't have to rely on cloud storage. Me personally, I do like cloud storage because it's all accessible via my phone. I don't have to go to any other device to see my footage. It is a great backup option though, and not only that, you get a bunch of other features too, which I will touch on very shortly. The Sync Module 2, it does also act as essentially a main hub for all your devices, and you can connect connect up to 10 cameras with this as well. So you can access all of that from the one place, which will be your app. And thankfully the app is very simple to use, so I'll go into that now. Setting up devices in the Blink app, it's super simple and really straightforward. You add the devices in via the plus button in the top right corner, scan in the cameras via their QR codes and follow the prompts. It will ask you to pair your chosen Wi-Fi network, and once connected, it will add them into the group that you have created. So the question is, what can this app actually do? And there are a bunch of different features, such as adjusting the levels of motion detection to suit your needs, adjusting privacy zones to block the camera from capturing certain areas in its line of sight, saving clips directly to your phone and using the instant share features, and of course, there's much more. So here's a quick live demo of the app. And once you are in there, you can see your cameras. So I've got my garden camera and then I've got my 2 mini cameras as well. I can go into the camera and I can see all the settings here, which does allow me to make these adjustments. So I can adjust the motion settings for this camera if I would like to, as well as those privacy zones that I mentioned before as well. It's all done here. Same thing with the Blink Minis. I can click into these cameras and I can adjust the settings from here too. My favorite thing about this is that instant share feature. I can send it as a message, I can save it to my phone, AirDrop. The best part about this app is how easy and simple the UI is. It really makes it easy for people who have never used something like this before to navigate and control their system. The Blink Mini 2 is pretty much the same in the app, but you do get some extra features such as turning on and off the flashlight. There is also the extended live view feature, which is a part of the subscription plan, and that gives you 90 minutes of continuous live view as well. Of course, arming and disarming you can do in the app as well. I leave my outdoor 4 camera always armed because obviously I'm not outside all the time. I want to make sure I can view what's going on. However, I do leave my inside cameras disarmed because I do live with other people and it would trigger a lot if I left it on.
Oh, hello there.
Hi. Hello. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Hey, while you're out there, can you do me a favour?
Sure.
Can you just check on the tomatoes? They should be ready.
I think the rest of them need like one more day, but I picked one.
Ah, cool. Thank you. Good to know.
One more thing, with Amazon's integration, of course you can get this to work with Alexa. Check this out. So this is the Echo Show 5. Alexa, show me my cameras. Now I have a live view on my Amazon Alexa Echo Show 5. How cool is this? I can also zoom in as well. It's so cool. Honestly, it's these little things that really make me love smart home innovation. So let's talk about the subscription because every camera has one. The difference is that this is actually the most affordable subscription that I've personally ever seen. The basic plan is $4.95 a month or $49.95 for a year, which is amazing. And those prices cover one camera. Alternatively, if you want to cover all cameras on your property, you can pay $15 a month or $150 a year. I think these are really valuable and affordable, and they do unlock a lot of extra features for users. Some of these features include unlimited video capturing and up to 60 days history. Blink Moments stitches together multiple events captured by your camera into one seamless video, which makes it easy to see what's been happening over a period of time. And Person Detection gives you an intelligent alert when it senses a human, as opposed to motion detection from an animal or other objects. This means it's only alerting you to those really important moments. I don't think an animal is going to commit some crime. Just to reiterate though, the subscription is not a required purchase, but it does give you more added benefits and features that do give you a little bit more of a peace of mind when it comes to protecting your home. Mounting the cameras is super easy. I drilled my holes and mounted my outdoor 4 bracket using the screws that were included. Clipping the camera on is also so simple. I use the right angle bracket which just clips into place, and then the outdoor 4 camera clips onto that. But you don't actually have to use the bracket though if you don't want to. That is so easy to mount. It just clicks into place. The Blink Mini 2 is even easier, obviously, because it just requires plugging it into a wall socket for power. It is on a ball joint though, so you can angle and position it how you like. I did move my sync module 2 closer to my Wi-Fi router, again for that strongest connection when it does connect to Wi-Fi. I showed you the app setup before, so follow those steps when it does come to setting up your cameras. You can do this before you mount the outdoor 4, but you will need to plug in your Mini 2 before you go and set it up in the app, because obviously it needs to be powered on.
For how affordable these cameras are, you do get a very good video quality. And with that 140-degree field of view, you're not missing anything important.
Let's talk about pricing, because here is why this system is so affordable. The Outdoor Camera 4, $149 Australian. That is so affordable for a camera like this that offers so much. For great quality and a really easy to use experience, I think that price point is amazing. The Blink Mini 2 that comes in at $69 Australian, even more affordable, especially because this camera does offer so much. I think that is such a really good price point. So if you think about it, to deck out your whole property with Blink Home Security, you really aren't putting a big dent in your bank account, but you're also getting something that is going to be trustworthy and reliable to protect your home and your family. With industry-leading battery life, easy-to-use software, and an ecosystem that can be expanded whilst being easy on the bank account, what's not to love about this? You can grab yours now from amazon.com.au, and again, I have all the links in the description for you to check out. Please leave any questions you may have down below after you hit that subscribe button, because I look forward to talking more tech with you in the next video.